Bibles are different.
I literally looked up your translation as well. Like that's where the original translation was from, and then I literally even found it in the Bible for you.
I know, but sometimes doesn't mean every single Bible is correct. I'm not saying.
So are you willing to accept that this is the verse or no?
I'm just trying to find it in the Bible because I'm not seeing.
Are you on Exodus 21? Are you on Exodus 21? Do you see the law concerning violence?
Yes. Well, I'm not seeing anything about violence, but yes, I'm on 21.
You should see the law concerning violence. It's literally like there's literally like a title. Here, let me bring up Matt. Matt will be able to give more context. He's the person who gave me this.
I thought I could help.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hey, Haley. Can you? Your Bible will not have the heading. So the headings are a study Bible. So
I was showing my Bible.
Is it a study Bible?
Yeah. So Haley, go to Exodus 21.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay. Look for verse 20.
Okay, I'm seeing it right here.
Okay. Now, what does it say?
It says that if a man beats his male or female slave
There it
with
is.
a club and the slave dies as a result, the owner must be punished.
Keep reading.
Okay, but if the slave recovers within a day or two, then the owner shall not be punished.
So you think it's okay to own slaves and then beat them so long as they survive after a day or two, and that should not lead to punishment?
No, I don't agree with.
You don't agree with it?
No.
Okay, so you disagree with the Bible.
No, I just don't. I just disagree that they're
Matt, I appreciate it, man. By the way,
slave owners.
Oh yeah,
the owners in the Bible.
I'll drop down. Thanks.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, thanks, Barbara.
Continue what you were saying, Haley.
So, you can disagree with certain things in the Bible, but you don't. You can.
Okay, so let's disagree with those verses that say that being gay or engaging in gay intercourse is wrong. Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's a sin, but the Old Testament does not talk about in the New Testament about how slave owners are.
So you only accept the New Testament.
So what my information I'm basing off is the fact that what he talked about sin. So like whatever he's discussed what is sin, that's where I'm going towards. That's where I'm coming off from.
Okay.
If I can find it in the Bible for you about what I'm trying to talk about.
So do you accept the Old Testament? Yes or no?
What do you mean by accepting the Old Testament?
Do you accept it as moral law? I
don't agree with certain things that happen, but what God did is that He improved later on. Like he made some mistakes in his past, but He gave us the truth by telling us that He will.
So to clarify, right? God made some mistakes, and God's perfect.
No, I'm not saying He's perfect, but He's.
You're not saying He's perfect? Well, Psalms does.
I'm saying no. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that yes, He's made some mistakes in His past, but as God Himself, and you need to know that He sacrificed Himself. Now, do you believe in the Holy Trinity?
Do I believe in the Holy Trinity?
Yeah, like the Holy Spirit, God, and Jesus all being one.
No, I don't believe in the Holy Trinity. I think that's incoherent gibberish. Because if you're making a claim that there's three people within one notion of God, there would be contradictions because you'd be saying that they're the same and distinct simultaneously.
Okay, because if I'm explaining this, it might be a little bit difficult to explain it. I have a friend that doesn't believe in that too, and I just found out from her that she doesn't believe in it because she's she's a different religion. I'm not the same religion as her. Or I don't know if you heard of non-denominational. Have you heard of that?
I grew up non-denominational. So Yeah. So, are you Trinitarian or Unitarian? Like, do you think that they're just one God and then different parts of God, or do you believe that there's three God, like three persons in one God?
3 persons in one.
Okay, that's where I think there's an issue, right? Because we're describing again, right? Like, for example, right? Like if I had like different names for myself, right? I have Parker, I have, I don't know, Tim and Steve, right? Parker, Tim, and Steve, they're all just different names for myself. I would still count one person,
Right.
right? So if you're talking about God, right? And you said, and you're talking about like different, essentially names for this God, right? Well, then how could we say that there are distinctions within them?
Right. And I feel like that's what, and I agree too. I feel like that's been a whole conflict lately to this world, is that a lot of us don't have the same perspective. And like knowing that my friend, I asked her different stuff before, like because I tried to explain to her about a certain situation that I was going through, and I couldn't explain to her because she didn't believe that there
So I have a question. Do you know about the context of slavery in the New Testament as well? Like in Ephesians 6:5, it says, "Slaves, obey your earthly masters with respect and fear, and with sincerity of heart, just as you would obey Christ."
Do I accept that or do I don't accept it?
The morality of this subject is wrong, not the fact that people choose to do that, because that is their own personal decision. Now, that's why it's confusing. I know you're not quite grasping what I'm saying because you're still arguing against it. What I'm trying to say is like, when it comes to a logical standpoint, your theory and your logic behind everything that I've watched you say on this live tonight has been literally made up and completely, it's taken out of context and has completely warped what other people's questions are.
Can you give me a specific example?
For example, you said if the guy is sexually attracted to squirrels, a squirrel has absolutely no attraction that a male or female would have to it. It does not have
Exactly, because it's not a choice. Thank you very much.
No. Okay. Now look, if it's not a choice,
thank you very much. No, you just proved it. Appreciate the little crown. Thank you so much. You just proved the point. Appreciate it.
Okay, but you're still not understanding, dude. Like that also proves.
No,
my
I did
point.
completely understand. You're not understanding. You just proved my point. That's the point.
Sir, okay, so if it's not a choice, then how could you say that having sex with a man is a choice?
I don't think I don't think it's a choice to have attraction towards men. I do think it's a choice to have intercourse with men if we're talking about a consensual relationship.
See, now look, now you're going into, this is, your argument here is not logical, it's perspective based, and it's emotional and motively based. It's not
can you be clear with what you're saying? Because you're just saying I'm being emotional or something. I'm not being emotional.
No. I never said you were being emotional. I said your argument are emotionally based, meaning that means
I'm being emotional because I'm engaging in emotional based argumentation.
Okay, and I'm also being emotional, if that says anything. So it doesn't matter.
Okay, so if both of us are emotional, then what's the point of bringing that up?
Because I'm saying that's what your argument is based off of. It's not based off of logic. So is yours. No,
actually, mine is based in logic. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, what is your logic then?
What do you mean by logic? There's no contradiction.
Moral and proof behind your ideals.
You mean reason? Do you mean reason?
Yes, that is. Yes.
Oh,
that is
I can give reason. Yeah. So, like when it relates to my position,
yes,
I give reasoning all the time for all my positions. I don't know what you're talking about. I literally go live for 6 hours every single day. You can literally come on my live every single day and see the reasoning that I provide literally on a daily basis. So that's a lie for you to say that there's no reasoning provided.
So what is the argument that you're making against me right now, which is saying that I'm wrong?
You haven't even provided an argument yet. We don't even know what the point is.
I have multiple arguments, and you're just completely...
Wait, and those were what?
Completely disregarding them because you disagree.
And those were what? Wait, what was the argument? Let's go back to it. What was the argument?
It's that morality, the moral subject of this question is that being gay is technically wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong.
I'm asking what was your argument?
Moral laws that were put in place.
He just got removed for community guidelines. I didn't kick him out. I don't know why he can't. Did he give an argument, chat? I didn't hear an argument. Oh no, we're gonna go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you disagree. We're just looking for some debates. Let's get to the next person. Everyone tap that screen in the meantime. Let's try to get to 500,000 likes, y'all. No, he didn't? Okay. I don't know. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay, let me go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you disagree, everyone. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Again, only do send a guest request if you disagree. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Hello? Okay, we're gonna go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you disagree. I saw that person in the comment section, like, disagreeing as well, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm confused. We're trying to get someone up here. Only do send a guest request if you disagree. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Okay, I don't know why it's not adding people in chat. I'm really trying to get someone up here, but for some reason it's not adding people up today. It's been like really, really weird adding people up today. So we're going to try to get someone up here. In the meantime, tap that screen and share the live, everyone. Copy link, send it to a few friends. It gets more people in here, makes the lives more entertaining. So I appreciate it, everyone. New topic. We are going to be doing a new topic tomorrow, everyone, or a different topic tomorrow. I'm not on for as long today. I'm only going to be on for another few hours or so. So there's like nothing else that I'm going to be doing today. Parker removed him. I promise I didn't. My arms were literally up. I couldn't have possibly clicked it. Okay, it's not accepting this person either. We're gonna go to the next person. Again, only do send a guest request if you disagree. For some reason, it's not getting people up here, y'all. What topic tomorrow? I don't know yet. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 16.
You gotta be 18 plus to join the live. It's TikTok rules, not mine. TikTok rules, everyone. 18 plus, y'all. 18 plus. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
48.
For sure. Do you think that being gay is wrong or immoral?
Yeah, no, I don't. Are you even gay?
No, I'm not, but I'm gonna look for somebody who disagrees. Appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Only send a guest request if you disagree. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Gaming stream again soon. Yeah, here soon we will have another gaming stream. I do have to do again this week sometime. I don't have time tonight. I'm gonna be hanging out with my girlfriend, so tomorrow I will be able to. I will be able to tomorrow. Maybe after my my class on Wednesday I can, because I finish at like 10 o'clock. Yo, what's up? How old are you? 10 o'clock at night, by the way, everyone. I go from like 7 to 9:45, so I get food and stuff after, so I might be able to go live at like 10:30 and play video games or something. But yeah, last time we went live on and did gaming, we absolutely destroyed Dean. Absolutely destroyed Dean. Girlfriend reveal. I'm not going to be revealing anything. She said I can say her name, but I'm not going to do it quite yet because people are going to look it up. I might accidentally sometimes. So maybe you'll get something, chat. What game are you playing? I played like a. Oh my god, people are saying reveal. I played Fortnite with Dean. We used to play a bunch in the past, so that like we're both pretty decent at it. What are you studying? Economics.
Upset.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
We'll ask Mike to come over.
Hello, how old are you?
I think Mike will probably want to go. Okay, I'll call.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you disagree. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm trying to get people up here. You sound like Noah Schnapp, bro. Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Parker probably dating a celebrity? No. I honestly think it'd be weird to date people who are like doing social media. To be honest, chat, I'm not gonna lie. That just creates like a lot of drama. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay, someone's like peeing in the back. All right, we're gonna go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you disagree. What's going on today, everyone? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
28.
Do you think that being gay is wrong or immoral?
The action would be, and according to the Bible,
Do you believe in the Bible?
yes.
You have faith in Jesus?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you know that God exists in order to proclaim that being gay is wrong by virtue of God existing in terms of engaging in gay intercourse?
Well, Jesus Christ was resurrected, like he came
How
back
do you
after
know?
death. because there were over 500 people who testified to that, and they
We
were
don't know
willing
the
to.
individuals, but
Uh,
there are claims of 500 people. Like if I wrote down in a book 500 people saw a floating pig, would you believe that the floating pig existed?
no, I wouldn't believe the floating pig did, but like the apostles were willing to die and be martyred because they would not deny his resurrection.
Do you think there are some people that would die for their faith today when it relates to different religions that are false, like Islam? You believe Islam is false, right?
I do believe
And
Muhammad
there are
was a
people that
false
would be martyred for Islam.
prophet.
Like for example, I'm pretty sure like someone that was related to Muhammad martyred for it.
I mean, I feel bad for them. I think that they are I think that in their situation, I feel sympathy towards them, especially what's going on. It's like a touchy subject with what's going on with them is really sad. So, but I do think that like yes, obviously they're willing to die for what I consider a false god.
Yeah. So again, martyring doesn't determine that it's true. So what's the reason why resurrection occurred?
The resurrection because it fulfilled the Old Testament. Like Jesus Christ fulfilled the Old Testament by being resurrected
Yeah, but I'm
after
asking how
three
you know
days.
resurrection occurred. Like, what's the evidence for that?
I, I faith
Okay,
like
so
that's the
if I have faith that the tooth fairy created the universe, right, would that be justified?
I mean there
Or
isn't
if I have
really
faith that you're
evidence.
wrong?
I mean you're entitled to that opinion, but there isn't really like evidence that like the tooth fairy created the world. I really
And
truly
there's
believe
not
like
evidence that Jesus
Jesus
did
Christ
either.
Jesus Christ didn't create the world, but like he is part of the Trinity, and the Father came first, and he did create the world, and not like a father as in like a human figure that we view him as, but as the
I know I
creator
grew up
of
Christian. So like I think that there's inconsistencies with the Trinity as like when we relate to this, you think that there's three persons in one God, right?
three persons, but all made of one essence. Yes,
Three persons, one essence. Okay, so if it's three persons in one essence, right, you believe that
made of
uh,
the same essence.
made of the same essence. Okay, so do you think that they're all wholly God? Like 100% God?
Yes. Well,
Okay,
no,
so
God, Jesus Christ was pure, was fully divine and also fully human, and that's
so
like
are
the
they
beauty.
100% God?
He was full. I can just say Jesus Christ was fully human and fully divine, and that's the beautiful thing that he came through Mary. Like Mary, like was human, and her blood was in Jesus's veins, and like that the fact that he decided to um come in the form of a baby through Mary, and to have her be co-redemptrix, in my point of view, in sharing that shows also how important females are as well. So I think there's like a true beauty to uh, Catholicism. I mean, and I truly do believe like that Jesus Christ, I know he existed, and most historians will admit he existed, but I also believe that he is the Son in the Holy Trinity, and I truly believe that.
Okay, so like again, you believe it's 100% God, both of them.
He's fully I mean, he's fully God, he's fully
I'm just
divine
asking
and
for a
fully
yes or no
human.
question. Is it 100% yes or no?
For which one?
Is the Father, Jesus, Holy Spirit, either of them?
The Father is God, the Holy Spirit is God, and Jesus is God, and he's also human. Like he came in human form in order to teach us and to show us the beauty in humanity. Like he literally I don't know how to explain that any other way.
Yeah, I'm confused when my question was like, do you believe he's 100% God? Yes or no? I just want to hear a yes or no answer.
Yes, he
Yes.
wouldn't
Okay.
have.
So 100% God. So Jesus 100% God, Father 100% God, right? But Jesus died on the cross and the Father didn't. So that would be a distinction. So how can they be 100% the same and then also different?
I mean, he took upon the cup of sins, so he took upon humanity's sins, and he was also human. Like that is part of it. He came through Mary and was human, and he, in order to fulfill the Old Testament, he had to die, and through free will. Every single individual in that had free will, including Judas, and 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 but he had to be human in order to fulfill the Old Testament, and I think also to teach humanity like that you can practice everything that he taught in order
Okay,
for
man.
him.
I'm asking specifically. Like I'm talking about like the contradiction when it relates to the Trinity, right? Again, you can't be 100% God. Both of them be 100% God because that would identify to us that they're logically identical. If they're logically identical, right, that tells us that there cannot be a difference, right? We see that there's
They're
a
three
difference.
distinct persons.
Therefore,
I
there's a
mean, they
contradiction.
are I mean, the current theology is that they are three distinct, separate individuals
But
of
you
one
said they're both
essence.
100% God.
He is 100% divine, Jesus
100,
Christ.
they're both 100% God, so they are logically the same.
They are distinctly separate individuals. I honestly think that the reason
Then
the
they're not
Holy
100%
Trinity,
both 100% God.
they are. I think that God is so um omniscient that we as humans, like our mere mortal minds, can't even comprehend the totality of God. So that's why we understand him as the Holy Trinity. But because it's so complex and that we really couldn't comprehend, how could a father love his son that much and sacrifice himself? Like it just, I don't think our mere mortal minds could truly understand the greatness of God. So in order for us to understand him, we view it as the Holy Trinity.
Okay, so okay, I feel like you're not really engaging with my point there. To be honest
Do
with you.
you want me to say I believe that he's 100% God? Yes, I believe Jesus Christ
No,
is
no, no,
the
no.
Son
You
of
already
Man
answered
and
that.
God.
You already said that, and I agreed, right? We've already established that. If that's the case and we've already established that, don't we have an issue with saying that there would be a difference?
A
Appreciate the
difference
handout.
with
Thank you so
what?
much.
A difference with what?
Again, one died on the cross, the other did not.
Yes, but they're made of the same essence. And yes, Jesus Christ did die on the cross and then he was resurrected to fulfill the Old Testament.
Yeah, again, that would be a difference between the two.
How would that be different though?
Because one died on the cross and the other one did not.
But he was also human. But why would dying on the cross mean that
Okay, the
he's not
Father is
God?
not human. Jesus is human. That would be also a distinction.
Yes, the current belief is that the Holy Trinity, they are three distinct individuals but made of one essence,
Okay, so they're not
consubstantial.
100% the same. Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. They're not both 100% God.
They are 100% God, but
Okay,
they
all
are
right.
three
Well,
distinct individuals. Like the
okay.
Holy Spirit is different from the Father, and the Father is different from the Son. And I do believe that the reason the
Appreciate the
Holy
crown. Thank
Trinity
you.
exists is because God is so. I can't even explain the glory of God. Like like because of that, you just won't be able to truly comprehend him, and that's why we understand God as the Holy Trinity.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you want to add or talk about?
No, I think that you do like great lives, and I hope you happiness, and I hope that you maybe find faith. I know that a lot of Christians give like Christ a bad name, and there are a lot of people who will call themselves like followers of Christ because of a lot of Christians have kind of done terrible things and haven't acted Christ-like. So I do want to say that I just hope that maybe you'll give Jesus Christ a try again in the future.
I mean, I think we should probably understand like the issues in terms of contradictions first. I don't think contradictions can just like be snapped away like Thanos. So
I think that I mean the Bible, the earliest New Testament is over 270 years old that we have. So could there definitely be human, like the game Telephone, like human contradictions in it that may not have been divine? Possibly, but I don't think that's like I don't think that's a reason not to believe in God. Like even the bad, like he even allowed Judas to be in his 12.
no,
Like
I'm
that
not
just
just saying.
shows
I'm saying there's contradictions.
there are contradictions, but I don't think
Okay.
that limits God, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So God can do logical contradictions.
No, I think that it could be human fallacy. Like I said, like literally the United States is younger than 270 years old. So for the earliest version of the New Testament to be older than that, over time we could say that yes, human error and human fallacy occurred in that. There are definitely things that you brought up as far as like slavery and things that
Okay. Well,
yes,
then the book is unreliable.
I could say
Appreciate the
possibly
money, and
parts
thank
of
you.
it. Possibly
How do you
parts
know
of
what
it
parts are
are.
reliable and what parts are not? You have to use a standard that doesn't relate to faith.
I, 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 Being Catholic, we're supposed to trust the Vatican's interpretation of it and how they view the Bible and what they dictate as being true or false.
Okay. By the way, the chat wants me to ask you if you're gay, by the way.
I am like I do have like those attractions, but I do live a celibate life. In order because I do believe that God is that the love that God would give me is so and the love that God does give me is so much greater than what any human could give me. So yeah, I I am. I've tried to pray not to be, but it's definitely not something I chose.
It's not wrong to be gay. It's not wrong
No,
to
I don't
engage in gay
think it's
intercourse, right? I understand the Bible that you believe in says that, but there's ultimately speaking no justification for the worldview. You have faith in it, I understand that, but there's no justification for it. And then if it's just based upon faith, there's no distinction between that and between me believing that it was Ben 10 that created the universe by slamming an Omnitrix. Like that's just as compatible as of a worldview if we're just basing it upon faith.
yeah, I don't know. I just want to make God happy. Um,
But why? Because we don't even know this entity to exist. How can you want to make something happy if we don't even know it exists?
I mean, I it's just something that you can feel in the Eucharist. I mean, I was raised Catholic, and it's something that you can just. And I've been to other churches, like I've gone to like LGBT affirming churches and received their communion to try and see, and it didn't feel the same. Like I truly do believe Jesus Christ's body in the Gospel of John is like in the Eucharist, and I feel his essence in it and the grace from it, and that is enough for me to believe in God. But it's definitely difficult at times, and I don't know, it's definitely difficult to know that you're something that feels wrong, or to think that it's like because of the fallen. I don't know, I don't have the answer for um for it. I
And I don't think that you should feel like it's wrong, right? And the only reason we do is because it seems like in your scenario you're convinced that this religion is true, right? But I appreciate the ring light. Thank you so much. But what convinces you if you have no evidence? And why would you be held accountable for believing in something if you have no evidence? Because ultimately speaking, there would be nothing that differentiates Islam from Christianity, from Hinduism, from any of these other religions. And all those people are condemned on the basis of them just growing up in a different area in the world. Appreciate the glowing jellyfish. Thank you so much.
I mean, Vatican II and Catholicism did come out with something that states that, like, even Islam and Buddhists, they know Christ, and maybe in a different way they understand love, but they know an aspect of him, and it's not our place to judge God. Like, it's not our place to judge other religions, to say that we're not God. Like, God could accept fully into heaven Muslims and all different types of religions, and that came after receiving like the sacrament of a confirmation. Like, I didn't always believe that, and I had something happen to me by people from another religion that was like really painful, and and God, kind of through God's grace, is what really brought me back to my faith, and he helped me through that. But I did have a lot of resentment towards these individuals because of what they did to me. But uh, through the sacrament, I realized truly that, like, Jesus Christ was the embodiment of agape love and mercy, and that I do believe what Vatican II states is that it's not our job, and there's something beautiful in that. Like, it's not our job to condemn anyone or judge anyone. Like, that's God's job, and there's a certain grace in that. And so I would never condemn another faith for being like, even though I may not feel that their prophet may have had things in their past or things that makes me question their virtue. It's not my place to say that believers of that don't somehow understand Christ in their own way, and who am I to say when they pass on and meet God face to face that he's like, like, you were a good person, you were charitable, you helped people during a crisis or a war, and you, like, it's not to say that they won't make it to what I view as heaven.
Okay, so you do think that people who are non-Christians can make it to heaven? Do you
Yes,
think that I as an atheist could make it to heaven?
yeah, it's not my
Yeah?
job to say, but yeah, yes, I'll
But
say
without
this, is
believing.
that I don't. God knows your heart, and like, from what I've seen, like, you seem like a reasonably, like, good individual, but like, God knows your heart, and who am I to say that when you pass on, God doesn't say, like, the way that you've lived your life or your actions uh, is enough to make it into his eternal kingdom. And it's not my place to say, and there's such a grace in that around I'm a huge fan of Tina Turner, and she was a Buddhist. So, like, who am I to say that, like, well, she's not gonna make it to heaven because she didn't believe in Christ? Like, it's not my place. And there was a beautiful grace in realizing that is like, it's not my place to tell someone. It's like God's the final judge, um, and who am I to condemn or judge someone else?
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about or add, Brent?
Just why don't you believe in like God or a creator, or do you have any
There are
inkling towards like?
contradictions with the worldview. There's no justification for the belief. Or I can't possibly rationalize it.
Do you, when you pass on, do you think like that's just it then?
Oh, I don't know. I
For
don't know
like,
what's going to
and
happen.
for energy, do you like believe that like energy can't be like created or destroyed? Like it can't be, like energy once you pass on. Like I don't know how to explain it. I guess other than faith, and I just hope that maybe you'll find God again in your life if you were a Christian.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if I will. I appreciate Jules. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. I don't know about that, but again, I'm not saying I'm not open to different types of beliefs. The reason why I don't think that that's going to happen is because I do believe that there are very legitimate contradictions with the worldview, and I've thought it through a lot. I really have. So like, that's the reason why I have that position. It's not because I'm like not open-minded or I don't care to know the truth. I want to know the truth. And that's the reason why I've come to this position, even against what my preferences would be.
Yeah, I think that, well, God, he's supposed to be the truth, the just, and the interiorly beautiful, and that's what every culture is after, regardless of where you come from. And I think that people can find that through Christ, and I don't, but and through other. It's not my place to say that they can't find it through other ways. So, yeah, I just hope that maybe you'll give like, and other people too, like, will just give Jesus Christ a chance, because I really do think that he can give you grace and show you a deeper meaning to life, if that makes sense.